You're Rolling Stoner.
Packers fans are a different breed. They proudly sit through the final moments of a preseason game in the pouring rain. They line up by the hundreds at 4:30 a.m. like they did this week to shovel the Lambeau stands clear of snow. And they wear cheese heads. But have you ever wondered where the wedge-shaped hats of cheese actually come from? We dispatched ESPN.com's Greg Garber to America's Dairyland to find the answer.
It all starts with the cow. The cow gives the milk. We deliver milk to the cheese factory.
We make enough cheese here, mozzarella, every day to make 120,000 pizzas every day.
The number of cheeses has exponentially grown. So where there's over 600 varieties of cheese in Wisconsin now.
Everyone loves cheese no matter where you go, and if you travel and you say you're from Wisconsin, they say, "Ah, you're a cheesehead."
A cheesehead is a person that supports the dairy industry and the Packers.
You're going to take a little bit of slack from the opposing teams.
What state do you think that this guy's from?
He admires what he's proud of, and he's willing to wear it on his head.
It's just pride. Pride in living here.
They call the fans here cheeseheads.
The term cheesehead really did come off as being derogatory. Where it came from would be from our neighbors to the south, from Illinois.
High drive, deep left field, way back.
Milwaukee's County Stadium, 1987. With the Chicago White Sox in town, Brewers fan Ralph Bruno decided to wear his Wisconsin heart on his head.
Well, I was reupholstering my mom's couch, so I had an extra piece of foam laying around, and I took a double-bladed turkey carving knife, and I carved it in the shape of a wedge, and then had my sister's wood burner, and I put some holes in it. This was the original hat that I wore that day.
Bruno began selling his version of the cheesehead on consignment at Brewers games.
Go Brewers!
Soon, it made the leap to Lambeau Field.
Well, the cheeseheads are on hand.
They kept hearing it, "Hey, cheesehead, hey, cheesehead." Wherever somebody was wearing a cheesehead hat, people were saying, "Hey, cheesehead." So it naturally sold itself.
In November of 1995, cheesehead sales got a big boost. Frank Emmert Jr. survived this horrific plane crash. He was saved, some say, by his cheesehead.
I had the cheesehead in my lap, and I just brought her up onto the face, and I covered it up like this.
Did you remember initially going to the cheesehead?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could have been a pillow, it could have been anything. It just happened to be the cheesehead. Yeah, the FAA are the ones that said that credited it with saving my life.
Emmert's story made headlines, but it was the Packers' win a year later in Super Bowl 31 that lifted the cheesehead to unprecedented heights.
We got cheeseheads. Lots of cheeseheads. I think he's from Wisconsin.
We had UPS in one dock, FedEx in another dock.
Cheeseheads everywhere were flying off the shelves.
When my family first got out here, that's one of the first things they asked me for. Take us to the shop where they have the cheeseheads.
Here, just south of Milwaukee, is where cheeseheads are made. Bruno's company, called Foamation, has shipped to all 50 states and more than 30 countries, offering an arresting array of products.
This is our new cheese fedora. This is our cheese earmuffs. This hat you cannot be without. Did you say something? I like to use my cheese tie. Take that out. This is definitely our top 5. There's a lot of Packer fans that have at least a half dozen of these can holders in their trunk.
You sell these in your store?
We do sell quite a bit, yes.
Are there people who think it's really cheese?
We haven't had anyone yet that has thought it's cheese.
Perhaps more than any real cheese, these sometimes personalized polyurethane foam hats are responsible for transforming what was once a negative term into an unabashed source of pride.
I mean, nothing gets better than being a Packer fan, being a cheesehead.
Am I a cheesehead? Of course.
Cheese! Cheese!
Cheese!
Cheese!
When you put the cheesehead on, you're kind of a different person. You're a character almost. Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese. A Wisconsin cheesehead it's not just a hat. I think it's a person. I think it's emotion. It's a spirit. Yeah, you want to call me a cheesehead, that's fine. Cheese.
Wisconsin's the #1 cheese state, and we're always going to be. Cheese!
Foamation did report a surge in Cheesehead sales after last year's Super Bowl. Among some of the more creative items not seen in the piece, the cheese bow tie, the cheese crown, and even belt buckles and earrings.